It's going to be I brought my laptop.
Bad day to be Brian Fields. Yeah, you can just put your laptop away. You're not going to need that.
One ear.
Yeah, me too.
I hate that.
Yeah. Okay. Headphones are in the mail.
In the mail.
In the mail.
It's mail time.
I'm so excited for today. You know how long I've waited for this moment? Like 36 hours. Just ready to not let you talk the entire show.
Yeah.
I'm so excited. You should be excited. You hired a new head coach. Doesn't that make you excited?
Yeah, he's very uninspiring. I will say,
do you
watch his press conference?
He's a Super Bowl champion.
He's very monotone, just like.
It's probably because he hadn't slept. It's probably because he's been awake since Sunday night.
Yeah, I don't know. Every interview I've seen, he's been just kind of like this very.
It's more of an issue than an ish me at this point. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Are you going to start or what's going on here?
No, the longer I sit in this moment, the longer it's still here. You know what I mean?
The moment has passed, sir.
Oh, no. The moment is still going on for me. This might carry me through baseball season. It won't carry me through baseball season.
No,
but it feels pretty good this week. Welcome to the house, episode 67. If you need homeless or at-risk youth services, you can take it to my house, 300 North Willow Street in downtown Wasilla. Isaac Smolden, fan of the Super Bowl champion Seattle Seahawks. Brian Fields, fan of the Clint Kubiak coached Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah.
Freudian slip there. Brian, how are you doing today?
I'm doing fantastic.
Me too, Brian.
Good day.
Me too. How was your Sunday? Mine was awesome. Thanks for asking, Brian.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be fun.
The Lord works in mysterious ways. Sometimes when the Dodgers win, you just have to question. But, he giveth and he taketh away. And right now, he is giving.
Yeah.
And it is a great week to be a Seattle sports fan. So how do you want to do this? How do you want to break this down?
Let's just get it over with, dude.
Okay.
I mean, what? Yeah, let's get it over with.
Brian, I watched back our podcast last week.
Mm-hmm.
You remember when you said that the Patriots were better coached than the Seattle Seahawks?
They are.
Yeah. Are they? Because that was one of the worst adjustments. And by adjustments, I mean they didn't adjust. And they couldn't adjust because the Seattle Seahawks were just straight up a significantly better football team than the New England Patriots. And they
were outmatched.
Absolutely nothing that Drake, the schedule May, or anyone else could do to stop the Seattle Seahawks from winning that Super Bowl.
Again, they were outmatched.
Had to have been one of the worst games to watch if you're not a Seahawks fan.
Yeah, no, I mean, I fell asleep for most of the second half. Yeah, I mean, Seattle didn't even have to blitz. Like they can continue to just rush throw the left tackle into Drake May.
Oh my God.
And chaos just ensued. And I mean, hats off to Drake May. I think a second-year QB going in under that pressure and being able to continue to get up and respond the way he did really speaks volumes to the coaching that he's receiving. Everybody knew from before Sunday kickoff that the Patriots were extremely outmatched, and there was some people out there that thought that they could get over the hump with just the coaching. But what really happened is Rob Gronkowski, for the fifth year in a row, went on Jimmy Fallon, predicted the Patriots to win, and that's what happened here. Let's just call it what it is.
Don't worry. I'll get through my list of enemies that I saved the receipts on. To talk about the game, you are absolutely – the Seahawks did not have to blitz. However, when they did blitz, it was like precision. Just a master class by Mike McDonald.
That's pretty good.
Absolute, not even like an airstrike. It's like a satellite laser from space. Just
Yeah, but I mean, on the other side of the ball, the Patriots defense responded really well. I think they just, I think the difference was that the Seahawks could get a couple big plays and relieve a little bit of tension. And then what it really came down to, I believe, I know they gave Kenneth Walker the Super Bowl MVP.
Should have been Jake Myers.
But that's the moment the entire game changed, is when he pinned him deep and the defense was able to come.
Oh, you're talking about the punt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Michael Dixon. Also, just unbelievable job.
He pinned him deep like 3 times.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 legs
within your 5-yard line.
Yeah. The 2 legs on the Seahawks, so huge. I am very happy for Kenneth Walker, who a lot of people said was washed coming into the season and had to step up big when Zach Charbonnet went down and more than rose to the occasion. I mean, what else can you say about the game? It just wasn't much of a game. It was 3 field goals followed by the halftime show, followed by the Seahawks immediately proving that the Patriots could do absolutely nothing in response. Like, the Patriots came out, and was it a 3-and-out? It was a very quick drive on the other side of the half.
Yeah.
They then proceed to put up another 9 points.
I think they could. The problem for the Patriots was, in order for them to do anything, Drake May had to be perfect. The windows that he was having to throw in had to be perfect, on time, on the hands, just every single time. And that was a super difference maker. Patriots were going to be super, super aggressive, and that defense was. Those cornerbacks were like all over Seattle. I mean,
Christian Gonzalez, if the Patriots somehow won, Christian Gonzalez should have won Super Bowl MVP.
Yeah, he was,
because that game could have been 28-0 in the first half.
He was a madman. Yeah, that defense. They played super, super aggressive.
Yeah, and unfortunately, it didn't matter. The Richard Sherman meme has been replaced by that one of the Patriots offense or defense, whoever. I think it was the defense, just going like, grabbing their stuff to have to go back onto the field.
Yeah.
Any Patriots fan that sends me a Malcolm Butler video again, I'm going to be able to respond with 29-13. The Patriots have the most losses in Super Bowl history.
Here's the thing,
it's a great week to be a Seattle Seahawks
Here's the
fan.
thing, though, is what you guys don't understand is, no matter how much you classify this as redemption, and maybe you have some bragging rights over New England Patriots fans, you need to understand that the rest of the football community will never forget the dumbest play call in Super Bowl history.
I've already forgotten it. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I said the rest of the football community will not forget it. It will still go down. That there'll be ESPN 30/30s of freaking Pete Carroll debacle, Marshawn Lynch.
You'd think that could hurt me.
They're scouring the internet right now.
I saw the Marshawn Lynch Nike commercial at the end of the game.
It's not going to hurt you right now in this moment.
I just don't care.
It's still going to stay. Like, let's say we're 5 years removed from this, right?
I still just watch the Seahawks win the Super Bowl. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. right now,
I can't tell you.
It doesn't mean anything.
I'm living in the moment.
But what I'm saying is that people don't forget. Nobody's gonna forget that.
I think
this doesn't just make you for. There wasn't like such a performance that was like, it would have had to be the same team going back the next year to try to for real redemption.
Yeah, logically, sure, Brian. But let's talk about sports for a second. The word fan. You know what the word fan is short for? Short for fanatic. Yeah. So the setup to this Super Bowl was the fact that it was a rematch. You had Mike McDonald saying, like, I'm getting really tired of answering this question. That was the narrative going in. And, when you set that up to be the narrative going in and then you dominate like you did, I'm sure the rest of the football world will feel differently. But as a Seahawks fan and for Seahawks fans, I think that there is a lot of redemption in this moment, and people will continue to say whatever they want. I just don't have the same reaction to it. Before the Super Bowl, I asked Ozzy to cut a clip of something, and he was trying to use a clip of the Seahawks and Patriots and just typed in Seahawks Patriots and tried to use the Malcolm Butler screenshot, not knowing what it was from because he doesn't watch sports. and I almost fired him on the spot. I almost fired him. But now he still has a job because the Seahawks won, so he can thank the Seahawks for saving his career.
Yeah.
Let me talk about people that look stupid right now this week.
Right, let's get it.
Rob Gronkowski, love ya. 0 for 4.
You should be thanking him.
Thank you.
You should be thanking
Gronk.
when he did that. I was really hoping he would just play into the curse and pick Seattle. I was like,
no,
but
quadruple down.
Yeah.
0 for 4. Drake, $1 million on the Patriots. Thanks, buddy. I was worried that Vegas was going to make the call and something bad might happen, but you made sure that you covered their bases enough so that Seattle could win. Thank you for that one. $1 million bet. The Drake curse back at it again.
Drake doesn't even care. He just wants the under.
Stephon Diggs. Oh, I hope they send you off the football field and straight to jail right away. You look muy malo, very sad, muy triste. Bye-bye. The Minnesota Vikings. One of the you want to talk about a 30 for 30 documentary? Generational fumble by the Minnesota Vikings. Franchise-altering decision.
That's fair.
They look very silly right now.
They're super.
Very silly.
There's no direction at quarterback in Minnesota.
No direction at quarterback.
What do they do with Justin Jefferson?
I don't know. And
send him to see.
It would have been one thing if Sam Darnold, please.
Dude, he even said he's like it's cool, but this is tough. This is tough, man.
If Sam Darnold would have gone 14-3 in the regular season with the turnover problems and then, lost in the NFC Championship game to the Rams, the Vikings would not catch as much flack. The Seattle Seahawks were the only team in Super Bowl playoff history to not turn the ball over once all postseason long.
Mm-hmm.
It's a bad day to be in Minnesota.
Yeah.
Who else looks really stupid right now? The Dallas Cowboys and Jerry Jones. Thank you. Thank you for DeMarcus Lawrence. Micah Parsons, even more of a clown for that tweet. Thank you, DeMarcus Lawrence, for sending him just right into the washing machine. My other list of enemies other than random people on Reddit that made dumb comments before. DK Metcalf. Sorry, buddy.
Really opened up the offense getting rid of DK.
Just one of the best moves the Seahawks ever made.
I told you that last year. DK. You were so fan blinded, you just refused to see it.
Yeah.
When there were so many plays last year, or it was the year before when I was talking about before he was traded.
Mm-hmm.
And he just gives up on routes. He drives me crazy. He's like a athletic freak.
Yeah.
And
who do we replace him with? Like the polar opposite of DK Metcalf.
Yeah.
Cooper Kupp.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Los Angeles Rams for trying to make Cooper Kupp retire.
Yeah, that's rough.
You guys look big dumb right now.
Why does he didn't do anything to really impact they don't look
What do
dumb.
you mean? He went into the wide receiver room. JSN and the rest of the wide receiver room.
Hold on. Are you about to attribute the wide receiver room success to Cooper Kupp?
No, but I'm saying
who had
that
his worst season of his NFL career?
Yeah, well, where did he show up? Where did he show up in the big moments?
What do you have, 2 catches in that game?
He had a touchdown against the Rams. He had a touchdown against the Rams in the 38-37 game. And a lot of the Seattle offense have credited Cooper Kupp with being a critical locker room guy.
Okay, you're going too far because Matthew Stafford won the MVP from them getting rid of Cooper Kupp.
No rings.
And bringing Devontae.
Didn't win.
He has a ring.
No rings this year.
Matt Stafford has a ring.
No rings this year.
Dumb.
Don't care. Cooper Kupp has 2 rings, and one of them's with Seattle. Don't care.
That was a reach, my friend.
I'd also like to thank the San Francisco 49ers for generously letting us lease their stadium and then selling it to us outright when we won a Super Bowl on it. Lumen Field South the new name of Levi Stadium. Now for the people I'm happy for. Sam Darnold, GEQBUS, the God Emperor quarterback of the United States.
Yeah, I think for anybody out of your entire list, Sam Darnold has to be number one.
Sam Darnold, what a story.
Yeah.
The Darnold subreddit, amazing. Love those guys.
Yeah.
JSN, I saved this clip for you. I'm going to send it to Ozzy and put it in here because this is my guy.
Traded on you, but other guys stepped up. I mean, it's whatever it takes, isn't it, with this team, offense and defense especially.
Whatever it takes, that's something that we've been preaching, something that I believe in, and you saw a complete team today. I feel like we're the best team in the world, and we wanted to show that, and I'm a small part of this thing. Whatever they need from me, I'm going to, do my best, but we got guys all over the field. K9, special, Charbonnet.
That's the offensive player of the year saying that he's just a small part of this. I love this man. JSN's my hero. Imagine a wide receiver actually doing their job and being humble and being a part of the team. And that's just this entire team, top to bottom.
Okay.
Love that guy.
Yeah. This is almost over, dude.
Oh, man. Who else?
Are we hitting 30 minutes with just Seattle fandom? I don't know why I brought my laptop.
I don't know why you did either.
Yeah.
To be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't know.
Mike McDonald. Oh, the Ravens. I forgot. The Ravens also look stupid. Mike McDonald, just fantastic coach. First coach to win the Super Bowl calling defensive plays.
What were they supposed to do?
Locker room leader.
What were they supposed to do?
They look dumb. Everyone looks dumb except for us. We're the best. Everyone should shut up. I'm going to be insufferable all through the summer because I don't care what that's not true. I very much care what the Mariners do. But
if you see Isaac,
doesn't matter what they do. Because
if you see
the
Isaac,
Seahawks will have still
just ask
won
him
the Super Bowl.
If Puka caught that ball in Week 18.
Nice try, Brian. The Seahawks are Super Bowl champions.
Yeah. Okay. You say this, and you're on a high horse. I get it.
Yeah.
But I still feel
you're trying to knock me off. You can't knock me down.
Not today, but
not
you
today.
know what?
Eventually, I will. My head will deflate enough that I'll come back down to earth and you'll be able to land some jabs. But today it's just all flying right below me because I'm up here.
Yeah.
Man. Okay. Well, that's pretty much all I had. So, well, you got anything else?
That's all you wanted to do?
Nah, just kind of scream into the void about how the Seahawks are better than everyone else. That's kind of it.
Yeah.
What did you pick them to go at the start of the year?
I don't know. Under 500, I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I thought they would have an adjustment year. They clearly didn't need one.
I think they adjusted. It's a pretty good adjustment.
Yeah. No, shout out to the coaches. They did a really good job with this team. I mean, I think a lot of things had to fall in the right place for this outcome to happen, and they did. And, congratulations. I think it's really, I think for me, it's super frustrating that a team like the freaking Seattle Seahawks, who I also grew up watching, and just would sit there and wonder how Matt Hasselbeck was an NFL quarterback. And that's the threshold. I'd never understood that as a kid growing up, but to see them now, is just
pretty awesome.
Not really. Not really. Well, I'm still in just, Pandora's box.
Seventh layer of hell.
Purgatory. Just waiting for the last 20 plus years. 20 plus years. For something. So, yeah, man, I don't know.
You're really bringing down the vibe.
Good, dude. I mean, it sucks watching a tier freaking 2 team like the freaking Seattle Seahawks just fluke their way into a Super Bowl. Again, a lot of things had to go right for the Seattle Seahawks to get here.
I agree with that, and I take so much offense to you calling it a fluke because the Seahawks beat more playoff teams than any other team.
It's a fluke year.
The Seahawks beat more playoff teams this year than any other team this season. I don't think you can call it a fluke. I think you could just call them the best.
I don't know about that. I mean,
How you feeling about Clint Kubiak?
I told you that, it was feeling very 2015-ish when we were like midway through the season where, Russ didn't have to be premium all-star. That was a defense wins championship built team. And that defense believed, man. Holy cow, did they believe. And they got it done.
Mm-hmm.
With Clint Kubiak, I'm super excited. I mean, I'm trying to temper my expectations because we, as Raider fans, we have been here before, right? We have been here many of times before. I like the direction. It's been a while since we've gone with a young up-and-comer, a long while since we've gone with a young up-and-comer, and I love the experience that Clint Kubiak has and how many different teams he's gone to. I like a lot of people kind of use that as like a notch against him, but I think it's awesome that he has just kind of traveled from college. He's already grown up in the NFL, and it would be really easy for him to kind of just sit on a team and wait and shoot his shot once he got there. And he said, no, I still have more to learn. I'm a student of the game, and I'm going to go around and learn. My biggest concern is what they do. I mean, they can try to play tight to the vest and say, we got to watch a lot of tape on Fernando Mendoza. There's no way they're not drafting Fernando Mendoza.
If they don't,
it will
be
I will quit.
An abject failure.
I will quit, dude. That will be it for me. I cannot handle it. Look, I don't think that Fernando Mendoza, I think he's got what I like about Fernando Mendoza is not like the skill set, the talent. What I like about Fernando Mendoza is the grit. I like that he faced adversity at Cal and bounced back and was willing to put the work in and develop. And is he's just gritty, man. He's willing to do what it takes to win. You literally watch that man in the national championship game get popped in the mouthful of blood, and still go out there and drop some dimes on money downs, dude. And that's what you need to like make it in the NFL. And so my only concern with that is just, Sam Darnold is a perfect example of just, this stupid trend in the NFL of like, what have you done for me lately? And if you just let a quarterback sit, learn a system, build his confidence, understand fully, like the back of his hand, his offense, amazing things can happen. Such as Sam Darnold, who everybody thought was a freaking bust. I like Sam Darnold that year coming out of the draft. I really like Sam Darnold. And I just, if they go and get Fernando and he's the starter week 1.
I forgot to add the Jets to list of stupid teams.
Oh, yeah.
They need to not.
They need to stay away from quarterbacks.
Oh, I was just letting that be an aside. I was going to say you have to let Fernando Mendoza sit in the oven. You cannot let him go out there and get killed this season. You cannot try to be a playoff team this season.
You're not gonna be, man.
You need to look
even
to make the playoffs in the next 3 years, and you need to make every decision based around that fact. Now, that said, everyone is saying that Max Crosby has played his last game with the Raiders.
Except for Max Crosby.
Max Crosby.
Max Crosby came out this week and said, you guys are dumb.
Trade Max Crosby.
Mm-hmm.
Get, multiple first-round picks from a team potentially?
Guarantee you, there's people out there that say that you'll get more than what Micah Parsons got.
Trade
Which would be silly to me when you look at the results of that Micah Parsons trade.
Trade for at least a first-round pick this year.
Yeah.
Draft to the O-line, middle of the first round.
Yeah, and then you got Jeremiah, that kid Jeremiah, is it Smith?
Then you've got
coming out of Ohio next year.
One of the top young tight ends. Yeah. Potential to be one of the top young running backs.
Yeah.
One of the better number 1 overall QB prospects we've seen. But hear me out. Fernando Mendoza cannot get killed behind a bad defense. He can get killed behind a bad offense.
Yeah.
Trade Max Crosby. Acquire some help on the line. Build with this super young offense. You have Clint Kubiak, an offensive guy.
Yeah.
Focus on the offense. Get your system right. You're going to give up a bunch of points. You're going to miss the playoffs. You're going to have a high draft pick. and then you build the defense the next year, and you start to bring in the free agents in that
receiver.
third year. But a receiver you can get. You can get a receiver with a top first round pick, and then you can get a more offensive line help or defensive help later in the first round next year.
Here's the thing. You also need reps, right? And so I agree with this new approach that has been happening in the NFL with these young quarterbacks, where like look at Tyler Shuck.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody thought he was absolute trash.
The Raiders are in such a good position, except for the fact that they are the Las Vegas Raiders.
Yeah, for sure.
And have proven time and time again that they cannot handle this.
Yeah.
And that's what should be really concerning if you're a Raiders fan.
Yeah, I mean, look at Cam Ward. I don't think Cam Ward is a bad QB. I think you threw him in an unwinnable situation.
Mm-hmm.
And you're very lucky that he started to show flashes at the end of the year, because that could have went terribly bad. And then you're sitting there, what do we do now? What's the answer? Do we keep with Cam Ward? I think you're going to see an insane Cam Ward with Brian Daboll coming out next year.
Yeah.
I think Cam Ward's going to be, I think you're going to see a huge bounce back from him. But I really like this new system where it's not necessarily I need to sit you for the whole year, but I've talked about it before, where you see if you look at just what a QB goes through, right? They're not done with college football until January. And then the next couple months are like, especially Fernando, right? You win the Heisman, you win the national championship. You're kind of on like a little press tour now as the national champion. And then you go into, all the pre-prep for the draft. And then you go into the interviews, and you go to the combine, and then you do your pro day, and then you get drafted, and then you go into training camp, whole new system, whole new language. Let me learn all of this, and then go out in a couple months and be like, I can master this. And by week 1 in August, when you just got done with the national championship, you're 22 years old in January, to say, do that, and then by August, be ready to go week 1. Like, when you really break it down like that, and that's what I hope NFL teams are kind of starting to see, whereas the same thing with Jackson Dart. And I love that there's analysts out there that are hating on Fernando Mendoza, because I love it. I mean, they hated on Josh Allen. They hated on Patrick Mahomes. You know what I mean? They hated on Lamar Jackson, right? The people that they love, Shador Sanders, right? Johnny Manziel. You know what I mean? Zach Wilson.
Oh, my God.
Right? So I love that, because the part that, and I love what Tom Brady is saying, where it's just, we can teach you a lot of the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I can't teach you how to be a good football player. I can't teach you how to be a good pro.
Mm-hmm.
I can't teach you how to love the game. You either have that or you don't. You know what I mean? And so I really like the approach. If you just, let's extend that August mark to, October, December, right? Where you've had a couple months with the team, you're getting comfortable, you're starting to get your feet under you. Bam, let me get some reps in there, because you do need the reps. You need the reps in order to get better. You don't want to,
I hate to break this to you, but one of two scenarios is going to happen. Fernando Mendoza is going to not be the starter on week 1, and a very loud contingent of Raiders fans are going to be screaming and frothing at the mouth that he is not the starter.
Yeah.
And the Raiders are going to lose, and that noise is going to get louder. Or Fernando Mendoza is going to be the starter on week 1, and he is going to get killed.
Yep. Yeah, those are the options.
And if you're an executive, you have to make the big boy. Time to put on your big boy pants.
It's just going to be interesting to see. I wonder,
because going with that first option isn't easy.
Tom Brady is heavily involved, and he is a big advocate for allowing for quarterbacks to sit and to learn the system.
Mm-hmm. That's what he got to do.
Right. And so I'm curious in that interview if that was discussed. We'll never know. And it's really like the only thing, the reason why I can't get, because I love what the Raiders are doing right now. I love that Mark Davis has stepped aside.
I love that too.
I love that we're taking a swing at a young guy with a with an amazing offense that really fits our players that we have on offense right now.
Mm-hmm.
The way they run the ball, the way he does this, the way he schemes
Play
the
action.
tight end, the deep throws.
Yep.
Oh man, I'm just like, oh my, this could be amazing. But until I can see what they choose to do with Fernando Mendoza, because even if he goes out and has success, it's such a crapshoot for a QB to come in and have a Jaden Daniels type year and just be okay.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Yeah.
It's the chances are just so low. I mean, look how bad Caleb Williams looked in year 1 versus, year 2. And so
that was longer on the Raiders than any sane human being should spend this time.
yeah, man. I have a lot of anxiety. I haven't been able to say anything to anybody because it's just nobody wants to hear about it, dude. Who cares? So I can't be excited. Can't be excited about Clint Kubiak until I see what they do with Fernando.
I think you should be a little excited because your other option is sinking into deeper despair as a Raiders fan. So
that's fair.
You might as well just be a little excited. We're kind of out of time.
Yeah.
I spent most of the time just
gloating.
Yeah. And that's fine. I'd do it again.
A rant.
Pitchers and catchers report in a week.
Yeah, baseball.
We got the World Baseball.
Yeah. I don't even know
Classic.
I don't know why any other team is showing up.
Okay. See, and this is why I spent 30 minutes on the Seahawks today.
The Dodgers have already bought the World Series.
This is why
for
I had to spend 30 minutes on the Seahawks in a league that is
We're going to end the year how we started as champions, baby.
Hey, we get to both root against Shohei Ohtani for America in the World Baseball Classic. Baseball.
Yeah, I'm not going to do that, but
Oh, you're going to be a big Team Japan guy?
I'm going to be a big Shohei Ohtani guy.
Okay.
You got to, hey, great.
How about you be a big Cal Raleigh guy?
Great recognizes great, dog.
Okay. The U.S. women's hockey team is just mopping everyone right now.
I forgot to talk about the skier. Did you hear about this girl?
I thought you were going with a different skiing story. Lindsey Vonn. Yeah, tore her ACL. Tried
on
to
the
ski.
27th.
Mm-hmm. She should not have gone back out there, and it's unfortunate because she's one of the greatest downhill skiers in U.S. history.
Dude,
and her career is going to end with her getting medevaced off the hill.
Dude, but hats off to her for even attempting.
I guess.
Where do you sit with that?
I think that if I was an athlete of that caliber, I'd say put me out there. I'm going to do it.
Right.
And then you re-tear your ACL.
I'm telling you right now, that was the most America thing you could ever see.
It was a bad idea.
She
said, I don't care. I'm doing it anyway.
America.
And then
I'm going to ski down this hill real fast.
And then reality set in when her ACL tore again.
Yeah, dude.
So that is an analogy for that.
Super sucks for her.
Yeah.
But I still talk about a warrior, man. That's crazy to just, and that's the thing that if you don't like sports, that's the part that makes it hard for us sports fans to get you to understand is the level of difficulty and the things people are willing to put their body through to push to that limit.
Yeah, for no other reason than because they care.
Yeah. Because they want to win.
They want to be the best.
Yeah. And that's where the fanatic comes in.
Yeah.
For a true sports fan.
In part, it's kind of a mental illness. To be honest with you,
literally is.
It's not good.
No, it is not. No, it is not. You do stuff like that.
Yeah.
I mean, but I still
I still respect it.
I respect
I'm a
the crap out of it. It sucks that it would have been an awesome story if it went the other way, but still tip the cap for just attempting.
The U.S. women's hockey team is beating the brakes off of everyone in their pool. Shout out them. America. The men's team games start today. America.
That's just my big.
I want a USA Canada final so bad.
America.
And I want the U.S. to win their first gold medal since Miracle on Ice 1980.
America.
Very good. Did you see, before we go, one more Olympic story. Did you see this story about the downhill skiers, the men's downhill skiers?
No.
Okay. I don't know what is appropriate to talk about on this show.
Okay. I'm very intrigued now.
Acid.
Whoa. Whoa.
So there is a story.
Yeah.
I don't know if I can use the name that they're calling it. Ozzy, we can bleep this if Brian thinks that we need to bleep this. They're calling it Penisgate. I'm just going to read this headline for you. The World Anti-Doping Agency is investigating whether ski jumpers were injecting their penises with hyaluronic acid in order to fly further.
What?
And the reason why they are doing
Where's the
this
science in that
is because when they measure them for their suits, they get larger suits, and so there's more surface area for them to glide if they're tailored to be larger in that area.
Wow.
And so
this is the sickness, people. This is the sickness that we were literally just talking about.
Literally injecting
Yeah.
hyaluronic acid, which is a common filler used in cosmetic surgery, including injections being used for penile girth enlargement surgery. It lasts for 6 to 12 months, and when they measure them for their suits, it gives them more surface area and they glide further. So, yeah, you may love your country, but how much do you love your country? How much do you want to be the best, Brian?
Oh, my gosh, dude. Not that much, because if that gets out, this is a wrap. You're done.
They do warn that injecting a penis with hyaluronic acid carries significant risks, both in the short and long term.
Yeah, can we get a little... if you start experiencing symptoms.
So, yeah, that's what's going on at the Olympics right now.
Merc. Yeah.
Even when we're rooting against each other, the Seahawks are still Super Bowl champions. We'll see you next time on To the House.